Alright, so now we're just chilling here at Johannesburg Park Station, waiting for that ticket to be paid. But in the meantime, let's talk about the experience of that bus.
It was long.
It was quite interesting. Wow, it was a very interesting experience. I don't even know where to start.
But I got a lot of sleep in.
I'm sure it is.
All those hours we missed in
Oh
Zim.
my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
So
The bus ride was
it all
so
started by being a little bit late, because we were rushing to the airport, of course, and what we made sure of is that all the people who needed to be in the plane could go
nice. We're in the
and make
plane.
sure they were in the plane and they're leaving. Then we realized, okay, we need to leave as well.
Because planes they don't turn around.
No, not for
Once
anyone.
they leave,
Once they leave, it's late. So then we went to the station, but we were supposed to be there at 1, and the flight was also at 1. So we left 20 minutes before, around about there. So there was in the vehicle, it was TP driving us, it was Mama, Chipu, it was Lucy, Catherine, Rodwell, just those guys.
and Lloyd.
And Lloyd, yeah. So,
Vital component.
oh my goodness, yeah. So what happened was, once we got to the station in Zim in Harare, we didn't really know where to go, but we just went around, and it was about 3 minutes before the time, I would say. Just 3 minutes before the time when TP parked and we had to go. So when we had to check in, I wasn't feeling at ease at all because it was a little bit less formal compared to this place. I was actually expecting it to be a more formal process, weigh the bag and all that stuff.
It
Put the
was
stickers.
3 minutes before. So
Oh yeah, so we couldn't just,
it's kind of good that we
Yeah,
don't have to weigh
oh.
our bags and all.
So you went all the way to the front, Victor, and then
Check
they
in.
told us you had to check in, but then they told us that we must put our bags in there, right? So what did we do? We put our bags in that side,
After checking
right? In the trailer. But I didn't checking at that point. I did
Oh,
not checking at
You
that
checked
point.
in later.
I checked in later.
I checked in when I got there.
Yeah,
And
you,
signed.
yeah, you checked in and stuff. So when I had to go check in, right, I had to sign. But before I signed, I told you that you have to put your bags, make sure all your bags is there at the back in the trailer,
Yeah.
right? So what happened was I signed and I only wrote an A, and it just went through. It just went through, and I was like, "What? This is ridiculous! How can it go through? Can I do it again?" So the assistant told me, "Just go, get into the bus." That was the instruction. Victor, you were still up there. The assistant was like, "Go," right? Then now I'm just like hugging all the peeps, Mama and all of them, before I go. And the moment I hug the last person, and the moment Victor starts coming down, all of a sudden, the bus rides. Then I thought about a movie. I thought you were literally in a scene of a movie in real life. We literally ran adjacent, side by side with that bus.
The thing is, just before it exited, you also knocked at the
Yeah.
driver's
Just
window.
yeah, we knocked at the driver's window. But as we were running, we were still knocking consistently at the driver's window. And even the assistant driver, he did not let us in.
Mm.
So we ran all the way up to the end, the corner by the road. I tried my best, eh?
And because
I tried my best to
because
overtake the bus.
Is a car,
We
is
were
a
running.
vehicle.
We were running. We were like knocking and knocking and knocking and knocking. And the people are looking at us, like, who are we?
Yeah, they were looking at us.
We had a pillow for crying out loud. So all of a sudden, there was like these, I want to say paparazzis, like these cars. These cars were just like,
Yo, what up?
these cars were offering, it's like a cab, I would say. It's like a cab. These cabs were offering us a ride to catch up to the bus. So,
I'm sorry.
so what happened was, we told them we did not have any money. So we had to wait for TP then to come and fetch us. So TP came all the way to that corner, and they were like, come, and then we started going into there, and then it was like a chase, like a pursuit, like when a police car try and catch a suspect.
Where was this?
When a police car try and catch a suspect, that was basically the situation. So the we are driving past the bus, and as we drive past the bus, we're like, hello, here's the forms. We're supposed to be in here. And the driver's looking at us like, what are we talking about? Then there was the robot, the very first robot. Lloyd got out. Lloyd went all the way to the driver. And all of a sudden, we were like, okay, let's see if this works. And it didn't. And what did the driver say?
What Lloyd said is to the driver, he was like, he left 2 people behind, and they have their stuff on the bus already, and they're supposed to be on the bus. And then the driver was like, oh, you're gonna speak to me like that? I'll show you.
I will show you. Yep.
And then he carried on driving.
Yep.
So Lloyd came back.
So then the TP decided to go all the way, like way past the bus, and they went all the way to the toll, right? We tried to phone the police, but we realized that the only way to catch the bus, was at the toll area. So what happened was, once we got to the toll, right, and paid for it, we just went a little bit to the front, and we all got out, and we were waiting for that bus to come. We were waiting urgently for that bus to come. And then as the bus came, we were like, what's going on, you know? And what happened was, Mama Chipo was our hero. She was standing there by the toll gate assistant and explaining to them that we're supposed to be in the bus.
Did you really say that she called the cops as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
She called the cops.
Yeah.
And also at the toll gates, the police there.
Yeah. There was police on the side. And so
Because I'm like waiting.
so what happened?
Because they're like, what's this person
So
doing?
what happened was, how much time did we spend at the toll gate?
We were there for like 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
With Mama
30
Chipo
minutes
saying,
with Mama Chipo saying,
you are not, this bus isn't leaving without
the
you.
bus is not leaving without us. How crazy is that? That drive, you know, it's an Intercape bus, right? You know they have Christian values. That bus driver, I was like, does he have any integrity whatsoever? Does he have any sympathy for me? Because we checked in, and his argument was the bus is already full. Yes, we checked in, but we were not on the bus, even though everybody checked in who's supposed to check in. That was his argument, but we weren't there. We checked in, but we're not in the bus. And he's like, the bus is full. Does that even make any sense? Well, eventually we got into the bus after just a moment. After 30 minutes, we got into the bus. What an amazing story. I stressed like never before. I couldn't believe my luck. Running all that way along but trying to get inside, and eventually we made it inside. What a mission. That was like Mission Impossible. That was literally Mission Impossible in real life. No cameras, no scenery, you know, it was real. And we made it all the way to Park Station a couple of minutes ago. What an amazing story. Thank you.